Hey, chat. Red-black vampires. Good disruptive elements. Sorin to help cheat 5 mana cards into play. Evelyn goes into overdrive because we've just got a ton of actual vampires in the deck. We get to play Hives and Castle Draculas and Channel Lands for a lot of utility. I like this deck the last couple of times we played it. Let's jam it again and see how it goes. So, the problem with playing a deck like Storm Herald in Explorer is you don't want to be the second best graveyard deck in a format. And everybody's packing lots of graveyard hate because of Greasefang, so I don't think the Storm Herald deck is playable. Also, Storm Herald was only really playable in Historic because of Ancestral Mask, and that card is not Historic legal, or Explorer legal. By the way, folks, if you're someone hanging out that isn't a sub and you're wishing you could chat in chat, be sure to check out our promo this week. The channel is sponsored by Dislight for all of our streams this week. They are a hero collector RPG game on Android and iOS. If you give them an install using my link there and play through stage 1-8, you can get a free sub gift to the channel. Appreciate everybody that does that. To collect your sub gift, send me a DM of a screenshot of your account with 1-8 completed. I'll get that hooked up after the stream today. You have until end of day Friday to participate in that promo if you want to help me out and get a little something for yourself as well. Go on a lead on Thoughtseize here. Growth Spiral is probably a safe assumption here. This is why you take their payoff and not their ramp card shit. The ramp deck's gonna have way more ways to ramp than to have payoffs for ramping, so. The Herald of Anguish deck was very good. The classic basic Plains Genesis Ultimatum deck here for the opponent. This draw is why I elected to blood before playing a land. Because if we drew exactly Thoughtseize, we wanted to cast it instead of playing a tapped land for the turn. Body is ready for them to peel Ugin or Ultimatum here and make us sad. That was a most excellent draw. I'm holding on to the Abandoned Mire as a spell, potentially.
Welcome to the family.
Okay, if they don't have a payoff here, Bloodtithe Harvester kills Omnath next turn. Just like gained a casual infinite, but that's what it is. They scried 2 to the top. Well, that's marginally terrifying. You're in danger. We certainly are.
Blood calls your soul.
Evelyn top deck would have been sick to take their card. Okay, so Omnath gained them, what, 16 that game, and they ended at 10? Sounds about right. This stops Ultimatum, right? Couple of rays to kill their Omnaths. Needs to die on sight generally. Yeah, Ray hitting Cobra too is a good call out. It's pretty good. This hand has is a Sorin away from having Vampire Tron, chat. Vampire Tron, assemble!
Stronger.
Things definitely looking decent for House Markov, Chip. He says before getting Shattered the Sky on turn 3. Going on, Sword and Shield. Whoa! I didn't get got. That's exciting. Ain't nobody got time to play around, settle the wreckage shit. This is the part where we kill their Omnath in response to his Enter's Play trigger. Florian double shoot was lethal. Sure, but there's no reason to be that aggressive, right? At least not that I can think of. Thanks, whoever checked out the Dislike promo. I appreciate you. mulligan. Yeah, this is fine. Not amazing, but fine. Not every hand can be super fast. At least there's a Thoughtseize in it. Come on, Ridley. I think I take the growth spiral here, since all of these cards ramp, and this one not only ramps, but it helps them find action. Oh. I might live to regret this. We'll see. It's hard to know, like, if this is the Omnath or if the top card of the deck's the Omnath. Okay, I think I'm supposed to wait on the Thoughtseize to get my pressure into play. This is Grix as we're red-black. You can always find the deck list by typing ! deck in chat or checking out the Untapped widget. So, easy Ebon Legion. Hey, Paradise Sal, thank you for the 48 months. Welcome back. Appreciate it. Oh, magic. Oh, they topped the scribe? So you're saying there's a chance? Do I activate the Knight to get 3 more looks at one of our 2 Infernal Grasps? Or do I just plan to go land Champion? I think I just take 2 looks and plan to go land Champion. JK only needed 1 luck. Spot check here real quick. I don't need the seventh plane for those. The Genesis Ultimatum and the other thing don't help me win this game. Attacking with these, we get extra looks with Florian. Yeah, our deck's not built to play Ultimatum. We mill them out with Evelyn. Maybe.
Defeating you will not bring me pleasure, nor pain. I bestow a mighty curse.
Attack with these. Get to lifelink a little bit here. We get to look at 8 cards, chat. This is incredible. Should hopefully have a removal spell for Omnath in here. And then I think we just play Weathered Runestone to cut off their ultimatums as an out, right? Like there's 1 here, but there's still 3 more in their deck most likely. Hey, nice Braveheart. Congrats. I'm gonna sacrifice this and deal an extra 3 to them, so I get to look at 4 cards here. Well, shoot. I don't think I need a 3rd Hive of the Eye Tyrant. And hey, we dealt 4 to them, so none of Ebon chickens to get bigger here. Alright, they do have a bunch of scries, so hopefully we can dodge another shatter, but I think I'm supposed to play both these knights out to put lethal into play. Maybe. I guess they have more sweepers than spot removal, huh? Maybe playing the second one out is wrong. Hey, thanks for the sub gift, Braveheart. Congrats again on your promotion. I'm gonna only do 7 here. Our deck's ability to grind is, certainly something. What do we think of Bloodtithe Harvester? What do we think of launching Bloodtithe Harvester at their face here? That's gotta be wrong, right? Because it could kill the Omnath next turn. I should have put a +1 counter on Florian and attacked them, is what I should have done.
My bloodline.
That's what I should. I should have put a +1 counter on Florian and attacked with it.
Unutilized knowledge is rotting fruit.
Little trust I had.
Silence.
Admain, thank you for the 61 months. I appreciate the over 5 years. Welcome back. Yeah, are we Evelyning this turn? I don't think I'm Evelyning this turn, right? I think I'm just like Evelyning at end step. Because even if I Evelyn off of Sorin, I only have 3 mana left over. Oh yeah, I can wait and see if they upkeep Scry too. That's true. We need to screw with their draw. They drew a spell. That's a heck of a spell, Chip. I'm sacrificing this to try and find something. I don't know. Kenrith is terrifying. I threw both of my Infernal Grasps. No, I've only played one of them. Trying to figure out if I need to double shoot Kenrith. I think Infernal Grasp is in my top 5. I think I'm gonna escape to the wilds. Okay, so I can Ray of Enfeeblement Omnath, and then I can double Sorin to kill the Kenrith. The grind in this deck is actually kind of stupid.
Thank you for your service. You are fortunate I have not killed you already.
Yeah, someone asked if we could deck them. There's now kind of a concern, are we going to deck ourselves? Ooh. Not all 4 Omnaths. No, it looks like they have one more.
Our fiends thirst for life.
Yeah, we cut Xander the first day we played this deck. It was really bad. Evelyn is much better. All right, we even get to play past to settle the wreckage here. Oh my god! They actually had to settle the wreckage. Holy crap. They actually had to settle the wreckage. Oh man. Imagine registering that card in a Thoughtseize format, chat. All right, I gotta restart this wonderful Magic Arena client because the audio is bugged, so bear with me. Whoop. Well, that settles that, exactly. That game was an example of why I like this deck. I was like, we have some aggressive draws, but we also can just like grind people out. We ground them thoroughly into oblivion. Supposed to Vampire Tron pre-combat. It's fine. We think we still just Champion of Dusk.
Depart Innistrad immediately. Or you join my crusade.
What's going on, Libelic? Welcome back.
This is not my final demise.
Can we race here? Let's Thoughtseize and find out if we can. Huh? With that, I kind of want to just kill this with the Bloodtithe Harvester, crack them for 4, and then play Gifted Aetherborn. Excuse me? No blocks? Why didn't they attack if they weren't blocking? It's a strange decision. Oh, Toolcraft didn't work because it's only on their turn. Okay, yeah, that's totally what happened. So Ray of Enfeeblement seems great. Heartless Act, Power Word Kill, Abrade all potentially seem good. There's definitely a Thoughtseize out matchup. I want cards that play to the board. I feel like in the aggressive matchups, I'm supposed to trim a little bit of my top end. Would I rather have Champion of Dusk or Evelyn here discuss? I think I lean towards Evelyn being better. Just because her card advantage doesn't hurt me and she blocks well with her large booty. What if I want some Silversmote Ghouls? They make Sorin Imperious Bloodlord kind of go into overdrive. Board those in, trim an Epicure. Is Mirthless good? I guess he just gets attacked. That's probably not good. Let's try this. Yeah, Evelyn certainly makes the rockin' world go round, chat. Certainly makes the rockin' world go round. Yeah, this is fine. Oh, Bloodtithe Harvester enables Toolcraft Exemplar. That's good deck building, chat. I like it. Huh. With our Harvester drawn, I think I want to just Epicure plus Harvester this turn. Yes, Silversmote Ghoul is repeatable removal with Sorin's +1. Just makes Sorin +1 just like Lightning Helix on a stick. So you board it into these kind of mid-rangey creature matchups. Hot Shot mechanic is an artifact as well. Yeah, if they crew Heartless in here, I think I just kill it with Bloodtithe Harvester, right? Got me.
The blood is the life.
They have Containment Priest in their deck. Oh man. Alright, you got me. You've shut the Silversmote Ghoul down. You've shut down the Silversmote Ghoul. They really wanted him not to be there. I mean, Containment Priest is like fine in this format. It stops Transmogrify, right? I don't think it's bad, I just wasn't expecting it to be in against us, right?
Buy aristocracy.
They have to jump block both of these or they die. They're actually just dead on board with this block because the Sorin kills them. I don't think they were winning that game regardless of how they blocked there. Like double jumping there and like also still just like falling farther and further behind. Priest does not stop Evelyn from casting cards, no. Play means cast or play a land out into play. Yeah, their deck isn't meant to play from behind, is accurate. They do not. They are more of a mustard deck rather than a catch-up deck. Ah, yes. Turn 1 mono red. Thoughtseize, Infernal Grasp, Champion of Dusk. I'm in danger. Well, at least we get to deny them a scry. This is the part where they draw the 2-mana creature off the top, right? With it, that has haste too. So slightly less danger than previously expected. Yeah, exactly. Oh my gosh, Flippy Avacyn is a card that I haven't thought about in a long time, but now I desperately want to play games with again. I love the design on Flippy Avacyn. Innistrad sets are always so good. Please, please, all of the Innistrad cards, thank you. You think we're dead? I mean, their hand's pretty bad. We just need to draw a Sorin to gain a bunch of life, chat. We're gonna Infernal Grasp the Etchings, and then we're gonna Blood Token away our Champion of the Dusk this turn. Well, I'm not saying we're a lock by any means, but this game's pretty far from over. It's a pretty good one, the mono red matchup. A little bit of lifelink in my life. A little bit of Evelyn by my side. Hey, you got a 3-2. Heal Reno. Play Castle Dracula, they said. It's a free utility land, they said. Oh my god, did they draw another 1-mana burn spell? I'd rather put the tap Blood Crypt into play than an untapped land from Evelyn. Draw land, for the love of God. Took a land off the top of their deck, chip. Not that land. Ow. They did in fact draw a land. Request granted, Hogland. Another finger on the monkey paw curls. Hey, one basic mountain off the top for our opponent, please. She is certainly dressed to kill us.
Go ahead, fight me as hard as you can.
For as awful as our opening hand was there, we stayed in that game for a really long time. Our opener was atrocious. See, chat, many of you at home think that you're unlucky, but you'll never be flood off of 2 decks simultaneously unlucky. I'm just on a whole nother level. Hopefully you will never manage to achieve what I achieve. It's not pleasant. Yeah, my Gifted Aetherborns died to removal spells, and I had to pay life to cast them off of Castle Dracula's. They actually didn't do anything, Lego. One of them got to block, so it, like, broke even on how much life they cost me, but... it was largely irrelevant. I boarded a Abrade, right? Did I not board a Abrade? Well, double check. I thought I boarded a Abrade. You are correct that Abrade should be in my deck. Ray of Enfeeblement should also be in my deck, but Abrade should be as well. This interface here is still a fucking trash fire a year and a half later and doesn't show me what's currently in my sideboard. It shows me my starting 15 cards in my sideboard. Thanks for nothing, Magic Arena. Absolute trash fire application. It feels like they have a burn spell here, so I'm actually just gonna go ahead and play my untapped land and pass. I ditched the backup, Evelyn. Would you like to kill a Knight of the Ebon Legion? It's loud. Oh, I could have made a blood token before they killed that. Yeah. We missed it. I'm timing out the 800 people that all repeated the same thing. I'm gonna decline blocking with Evelyn because it feels like they have like a deal 2 or deal 3 here. I'd prefer she not die. Our life total is relatively high. So we'll see if we can stabilize this or not. Server checked out the dislike promo. Appreciate you. This is why Ray of Enfeeblement is good in this matchup, by the way. Use it in conjunction with blocking as a very efficient piece of removal. It's also pretty good into Embercleave. Oh, I guess if I would have played the Epicure out, I could have Bloodtithe Harvestered their Frostodon. Yeah, that was the line. I missed it. They don't have Cleave or Torbrand. We're in an okay spot.
My will must
Gosh, where are our removal spells at, chat? Yes, I guess we failed to board in a Abrade like a big stupid, but how's Russell Blue Black deck? Yeah, it's fine. I think it's probably just a worse red-black deck, but it's cheeky. If you want to play a mid-range deck with a combo in it, it's fine. My body is ready to be cleaved. Oh, wow. So this not only kills my Evelyn, but it saves their Bone Crusher Giant. Brutal. Or saves their Frostodon.
Nothing on Innistrad is free.
That kills Frostodon next turn. Okay. All right. We did in fact fail to board an Abrade. What are we cutting? Silversmote Ghoul is probably too cute, huh? If we have this, we're probably winning the game without this. Yeah. That's fine. We didn't draw Silversmote, so we wouldn't have drawn Abrade anyways. No harm, no foul, chat. Were they really locked out at that point? I mean, they were going to lose their anti-life gain card, and then I was going to put a second lifelinker into play, so yeah, I think their odds of winning that game were basically 0. Sand is aggressively middling, but it's better than going to 5. Alright, with that draw, we're gonna go tapped land into Black Source, into Gifted. Okay. This card is so obnoxious. It's like, damned if we do, damned if we don't.
I'll light your way.
This is a game 3.
Aw, you're looking a little sin.
Yeah, if I can kill their Soulscar Mage, Lampton. If I can kill their Soulscar Mage, I get to keep my thing around, right? Is the upside?
Hey, listen, jerk. Move it.
I have not survived a millennium to stand down now. The blood is the
We should all follow our hearts.
mortals never learn.
Oh, that gives them enough damage to kill my Sorin.
Show some respect.
God, what a just incredible embarrassment of riches. Just actually every card in their hand and spending every bit of mana that they have. Will we flood and die? I am rapidly approaching my limit for the number of non-games that Magic produces that I can handle for one day. Yeah, I kind of feel like these games have been unfortunate non-games has been like almost every day we've played Magic for the last 2 weeks. Definitely been an experience. Dr. Brew, thanks for the 33 months. Welcome back. I mostly play Unite on my PC using a PS5 controller. Use a BlueStacks mobile emulator. Yeah, I think that's a good take, Belly. The higher the power level Magic formats get, the more you feel it on games. I personally am a bad barometer for how easy or hard something is to do when it comes to technology, because I eat, sleep, and breathe tech. If you feel comfortable making a PowerPoint presentation, you'll probably not have a problem doing it yourself. Pretty happy with that trade.
I am the master here. This looks like a fun new toy.
Man, do we really just draw 4 cards and not, or 3 cards and not find a removal spell? Or another vampire? I guess we only had 2 for vampires. I guess we Sorin the Bloodtithe Harvester and then attack their Liliana.
Thirst for life.
You'll pay for that.
The zombie dying draws them a card, though, so if we don't find some more card advantage, we're well on our way to getting bigger fished here.
A little death never hurt anyone.
Send both of these at Liliana just in case they have a Doomblade.
I will rise again.
This is but a taste of my power. bestow a mighty curse.
I'm gonna just end step Evelyn in case they have some kind of sweeper. We could theoretically hit a spell she could cast, but... You know what I want to do here? Is it just like extra spot removal? We do not get to see what's under fight rigging. No, it's exiled face down. And because it didn't have to exile like a specific type of card, they don't have to reveal it for the sake of maintaining game integrity. It's like removal spells in, like Gifted Aetherborn out. Although I guess this is like kind of okay into like Rotting Regisaur, as far as like blocking is concerned. Let me keep these in like Trim Epicure, because they're kind of individually weak cards. Yep, I'm just gonna bring in the Evelyn. Because they have some combo-y elements, but they also have some grind. Knight out? Why would I cut Knight of the Ebon Legion? It's one of our best aggressive cards for closing out the game. I don't think you ever realistically cut that card. It's pretty good. Alright, if we had a black source on 2, we kind of have Vampire Tron. Just 1, 2, 3. Nice. Okay. They have a lot of more expensive stuff in their deck. I think I want to, like, Thoughtseize plus hold Heartless Act this turn. Okay, now I don't need to hold the Heartless Act. I can just cast the Knight of the Ebon Legion since I know how their curve looks. Hold up Heartless Act for their Vorinclex style. A pretty okay spot in terms of pressure into disruption. Seeing the power of Knight of the Ebon Legion here for sure. Got me. We've been playing like we have a removal spell, so I'm not surprised they've been taking it kind of slow and steady with Vorn clicks. They're just out of things to do now. Wasn't sure we'd have the mana to attack with it. So, with Knight of the Ebon Legion, the threat of its activation is often more important than actually activating it. And like that game showed there, when we pair it with other cheap creatures, we're going to be able to push forward damage and get counters on it, even if we're not actually activating it. Free rank points, I guess? Hey, Patches, are you watching still? I know you were in chat earlier. That looks great. Go Knight on 1 into Knight Epicure on 2. Opponent took 2 mulligans there, it looks like, to start. Down to 1 card. Flame Blast Bolt to the main deck is interesting. I feel like this is kind of a poorly positioned removal spell. Being able to deal with a 3rd point at Toughness seems pretty important in this format. Yeah, like there's like Phoenix is like a fringe deck in the format, but it's not super popular. Definitely willing to trade Knight for Questing Beast here. Firing up Den of the Bugbear. That's interesting. So they attacking with both of these then? Okay, I think with this line, I actually block this trade here because I get to eat this. Then we take 4 more. This is a free attack. I'm not blocking with it. They're not blocking. And then I can do this. Yeah, I'm pretty sold on Epicure being the ideal 1-drop in this deck. I like this current 75 that I'm playing a lot. And then when they choose not to attack into my Knight activation, we get to stick Evelyn here, which is great. Wow, they have a lot of cheap removal in their main deck, huh? Such a lovely lady, that Evelyn, chat. I think this is another aggressive matchup where we board in the Rays of Enfeeblement simply as combat tricks. I believe like a Champion of Dusk in. Having a 4/4 off of Sorin on occasion is fine. Yeah. If you haven't seen this deck before, that means you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, youtube.com/FOglen. Everything that we stream gets cut up and put into neat, organized videos. This is the third or fourth time we've played this Vampire Shell, and I like this core a lot. It's a good mix of having relatively aggressive draws on occasion, but also the ability to grind people out with things like Evelyn. What's going on, Bob? Good afternoon. The Silversmote Ghoul is a combo with Sorin. You board it in mid-rangey creature matchups, so you have a repeatable removal effect with Sorin. Really reasonable against things like red-black. Wait, excuse me? Is this the same deck we just played against?
Now I'm salty.
Nah, this is the type of card you put in the sideboard. They must have just had a weird draw game one. Well, our opponent has put a Gore Claw into play, which decisively makes me the bad guy in this situation, I regret to inform you. Apologies to everybody who's currently disappointed in us, but we are definitely the bad guy here.
Rise again. Something truly spectacular.
They're still at 19, so I think I am focusing on this.
Ebb and flow with battle.
By the way, chat, for those of you that have in the audience been waiting for a Marvel Snap invite, apparently they soft launched in the Philippines this morning. And they're supposed to get the first full season tonight when their day rolls over at 8 p.m. Pacific. So I wouldn't be surprised if we get an open beta release from them today. I don't know that for certainty, but their actions seem to indicate that's what they're moving towards. Rest in Peace, a good card for Explorer Best of One. No, I don't think so. I think because I can't kill Kiora, I'm just going to hit them for 4 and draw cards with Florian. iOS is currently in testing in some regions, chat. When they have a full release, it'll be on PC, iOS, and Android. Glorybringer Kiora is pretty good. You get to exert, and then Kiora can undiddle. They are much, much bigger than they looked during the first game.
One drop ripples and grows.
I think we're just playing a land here, and then honestly, I think we're just Evelyning off of Evelyn to get a bunch more draws to try and dig to removal next turn. Is the plan.
Ocean surges, life thrives.
I summon you!
So we'll block with Evelyn, and then we'll flash in Evelyn. Keep the new one. Covetous probably does it. Even if we can manage to stabilize the creatures, which doesn't look like we can. Covetous is just gonna burn us out. Alright, do I want to reapproach how we're sideboarded? Abrade certainly seems less good. Go back up some Champion of Dusk on the play, especially. Let's try and be more aggressive here. Hey, thanks for the 13 months, Hernias. Glad you're enjoying the snap stuff. I think we're gonna switch over to that after we finish this game here. You want to get rid of the redundant one of those? Sorin leaves us the ability to draw into Vampiretron, which is nice. Chat, 0% to draw an untapped land. This is Magic the Gathering. they're also bricking, I guess. Drawn a bunch of extra cards, though, and they haven't. We get 2 more shots at the lands here.
Millennia to stand down now. House Markov grows stronger.
Okay, nailed it. And then Evelyn plus vampires should keep our lands flowing, which is nice here. If they brick this turn, we should be likely in for a runaway. All right, they hit this turn.
Little trust I had.
No, this is game 3. It's not a main deck Soul Seer. I mean, it could be. We don't know, but this is post board.
Not to brag, but my friend's kind of a big deal. Hey!
I think we're probably dead here. We really needed our Evelyn to, like, get at least 2 cards out of her, I think. Our handful of removal spells is just not good if we're not also generating card advantage because they're drawing a card with everything they play. So just, like, we just get further and further behind every time we play a removal spell on their things that can't tripped. All right, I am ready for some snap. This deck's fine. I don't really have any changes to it. We won more than we lost. Magic is magic is magic is magic.